Ugh. This game is still like I just pretty. So fucking pretty. Up, up, up. See, we got our new spear. Inventory. This toothpick. What's that? Ancient toothpick? Ancient toothpick, alright. I think it's meant to be. I don't think it's meant to be a toothpick, though. Really don't. Like, just saying. Character bar. Oh, should we get character bars now? Fuck. Uthid. Asha. I was gonna say it looks really pretty. No, the game is fucking gorgeous. We don't have, vitamin. Do I have to scan him to be, get a bio? Come on. Let me get him in. Nope, didn't give me a bio, huh? Also, I'm playing this on the PS4, not the PS5, which makes it even better. Because, like, if it looks this good on PS4, when it was made for the PS5, I am just like, those who have the fancy monies of which they can buy a PS5 and a 4K monitor, you must be, like, living in sin.
Now
Wait a minute.
stand beside me.
Savior!
Come.
We were worried as to what fate befell you after...
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Well,
Blessed
glad
champion.
to see you're safe.
Itamen, what do you say?
He's so adorable.
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edmund. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that.
Again, so wholesome.
But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Again, he's so sweet. Sweet boy. Only the sweetest. I could not imagine having that weighted thing behind me all day.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger. Twice the size. Covered in gold and jewels.
Yeah.
But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
Ooh.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Oh god, we can actually talk things? Okay. Let's talk about Itamen.
Itamen looks happy.
And you got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you.
He's such a dweeb.
He's turning into a fine young man. Which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen.
He's holding out hope
Murad
for her.
keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not.
Good that he acknowledges that. Bad that
At
he's
any
doing
rate,
it, though.
I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside.
That's a good view.
Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Sometimes it can be.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Oh, just like today, it is special because of the guest.
She really
Our
hates
delegation
Ethan.
will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Vashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years?
Oh shit.
Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes.
Yeah, he did.
The Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could.
Yup.
But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
That's good to hear. Still cryptic as fuck.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you.
Better not propose. Don't
Since
propose.
you left, I've thought of little else.
This
Propose.
isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not
Propose.
trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Confront, insight, and compassion. So pretty much I can punch him, I can be witty, or I can be compassionate. Now it's not the time. Like, she is definitely not in the mindset to be answering that.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective.
You don't want to be king.
Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Rejecting him sucks because Avad means well. He really does.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
But like... yeah.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
So it hasn't been that long if the carcasses are still there.
Looks like a memorial.
For those who didn't...
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite.
Yep.
Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Where the hell are my friends? I think they're up there. Yeah, they're up there. I forgot because.
Uthid, Fanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Fanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
I like the color she's wearing.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor.
I do
that
like
means
him.
People actually have to listen to him talk. May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've
not sure
been
reminds me
looking
of
after
Diamond.
Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Nice.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him.
Well, that's
The
good.
Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Okay, but
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or two.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
those two are together. If they're not together, they just like to fuck around. The idea that they're together.
Well,
I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
I like that logic. Again, she reminds me of Diamond, the one who plays Hyacinth on my Final Fantasy game.
Look, I can take
So
on a
much.
well, that's everyone. Guess it was nice to catch up.
Yeah, it was. It was
For a
fun.
while.
Get some new arrows. Let's actually like replenish our gear. And the last looky-loo. Make sure we don't miss anything. That's grapple point. Ooh, valuables. Okay, it's maybe a good thing I looked around. Stuff I could go. Fuck is that?
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated.
Oh yeah.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades.
And we wrecked it.
It
Shit.
dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Got it. Up we go. Okay. Get all this valuables. Probably gonna need supplies later. Apple. I'm never gonna get sick of the whole whipping of grapple. Think. Maybe not. What are you? Are you breaking the box? Okay. Okay, let's go. I'm. How am I supposed to get it? Here?
You had to bring it up, huh?
I didn't expect this from you.
Definitely not.
Keep your eyes open for the metal parts and the debris.
Ow. Oh, that might be it. Okay, let's go up here. Then jump. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, hello. Sweet. All right, let's go.
Ho there!
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
We're good.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
It's a month.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Again, I want to distrust him. I want to. But I can't. I think I want to distrust him because I just don't trust, like, overly helpful politicians. And clink. I tried leaving without him. Bad friend. I know she means well, but that's bad friend.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
I loved that intro. Loved it so much.
Sparks to steel. Ha! Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
It's not a problem. It
I
might
can
be a problem.
handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
Poor guy's just doing the
Though,
job.
should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
to know his name, but I love him.
I
Ooh,
see
we can-
smoke, but not a lot of activity.
We leveled up. Sweet.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Dodge. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Why not?
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says.
They always
that
say that.
embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
Let him with Karja being Karja.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence.
Sun King
Thanks to
probably
you,
won't care.
I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture.
You done?
I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear.
Okay,
not
shut
a
up.
moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
Shut up. Shh. The adults are
Down the valley
talking.
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
No.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
You
If
tell
such
her.
be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Hey, Britt, how be you? I love how she takes no shit. Just none at all. The site provides fast travel to a single discovered campfire or settlement throughout the world. Open the map. Okay. So I need to keep making them to ensure that I have enough. Got it.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Yeah, because our stuff is weak. Commander's Mandate. Busy, want to check in. Enjoying wise, oh my god. We're only like, this is like the 4th hour. Michael B. Jordan needs to play one of Aloy's friends. Sun King, wholesome boy, needs to stop proposing to Aloy. And it is gorgeous as fuck. Like, just, the detailing is so good. I think you'd actually like this game a lot. I haven't even played enough of it to just say, but I think you'd enjoy it. The first enemies we encountered last night were ferrets.
I'll save this for a dyer.
It was very, very adorable until it threw a rock at me. How's the headache, by the way? Searching. Ooh, campfire. Quick save. We will do a manual save because... So... That's where we gotta go. I'm going the exact opposite way, I think. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. This is the entire direction we can. Look up Nathan Stewart Jarrett. He reminded me of the character you had posted. Nathan. He's a good one too. No, he's a good I only went with Michael B. Jordan because of the attitude and the hairstyle. It looks like something that he would have. So I'm like, he would fit. But no, Nathan would be a good choice too. I love what they call these things. Bracelets, chimes. I mean, that's not wrong. These are chimes. Toothpicks. This one. Spark coil. Wreath. Data points. Oh, there it is. So much stuff. Character bios. Yeah, this is the one I don't know. He feels like he would be a good Michael B. Yeah, this is the one who tried proposing to Aloy a bunch. This one reminds me of Diamond. Oh, we miss him. We miss him so much. Where'd it go? Oh, that was it. Okay. Okay, that is that. By discovering a campfire, we can now fast travel places, which is good. Oop. Ow. I didn't use my level up. Should do that. It's a pig. Coming back into chores before I grow lazy and droid. Thank you. Also, you know, hopefully the chores go well. You have 1 point, so increase the effects of potions. Kind of want, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that because, as we all know, in any game I've played, I am the squishiest of squish. I could have all the health in the world, and I will still get my ass handed to me because I don't pay attention to shit.
These will be soon enough. Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
I'll take you down. Tinnitus! The tinnitus hits again. They always get me with the tinnitus. Rated Y. Oh, that could be good.
If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them.
Rude. Good. Yeah, my bow really needs to get weakened. I mean, improved. I rarely, if ever, do that much damage to these guys. I know we're still low level, but still, what the fuck is that? So, okay, let's go check that out. Oh, the water's infected. That is some glowy shit.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
You have found a piece of green shine, a rare, valuable resource hidden throughout the world. Green shine can be fused. Ooh, that's cool to know. Something politics. Boring. Don't care. And not even a boar gets one-shotted by my bow? What the fuck? That is bullshit. These are very, very tough wildlife. I mean, good, because we don't want to overhunt them, but still. Okay, come through. Take your resources, because... yeah. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's cool, but also kind of creepy. Guess we're gonna grab every little thing we can because we could sell some of this stuff in merchants. What are you? River bloom leaf. Okay, that's kind of neat. I don't know what it does, but we'll find out. Cha, cha.
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback.
Oh shit, there's acid everywhere.
Errand took it down.
That is a lot of acid.
Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this? It must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
I would like to tinker. Tinkering is good. Especially since, you know, let's say. Barren light, okay. Like a true loot goblin, I could grab everything. Everything.
Outlander approaching.
That an outlander? Savior?
Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
I love how that's wall too. It's just, yeah, just throw a name around.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Petra? Aloy.
Holy
what
shit.
What are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon.
Is
Come
that...
on.
Hold on.
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Not our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Not who I thought it was.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind.
He legit sounds like Fennec
Well,
Shan
flame
from
hair.
Star Wars.
Good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
See, I identify with Aloy because the whole, like, I relate too much to this whole vibe.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Again, I relate too much to her in the socializing thing. It's not that I don't want to be around people, it's just things, stuff.
Workbenches.
Busy, you know. Weapons upgrades. Bow first. We definitely can have... So let's upgrade. Let's... The more we can upgrade, the more we're gonna do it. Definitely can't do that yet. Definitely gonna upgrade this. Outfit, the Nora Anointed Armor. Crafting? Oh, we're just making a... Okay. Pouch upgrade, hell yeah. Bomb satchel. 4 hides. Coon hides. Don't tell Britt we have to make raccoon hides. He will not appreciate that. 4 vulture, raccoon, squirrel, and squirrel. Okay. Full gear. That.
If you need to tinker with that gear.
An ammo that deals acid damage is now available in inventory. Use your focus scan enemies, see if they're weak to acid. Yeah, okay.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
10 acid arrows isn't bad. What do you...
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this thing? I've forgotten. And never forget.
The oven blows up when no one's working.
Salutations to you and your lovely sister. Whatever you're having. I am heading to the
I
bar.
want to shop.
Now excuse me and Do not darken my path again.
Oh, hi! One hammer isn't gonna kill you.
I wish to
Never met a beer I didn't like, or couldn't finish.
stash. We found it at every settlement as well as many other locations. When you gather, oh sweet. Oh, so that's what it meant earlier. Okay, all my excess stuff goes here. Okay, cool. Like that. Ooh, over here. It's an item. Not bad. Hey, what? That problem with me taking my stuff? I get to shop from this armor person.
Are you a sight for sore eyes, or am I exactly where I'm meant to be?
You are not letting me do anything, so.
I want another cup of whatever you're.
Focus on the thing. Yep. Supply cache. Herbalist for remedies. Ilduff. That's a name. Stitcher. Bulma. Small supply cache. Supply cache. A lot of supply caches. The drunken guy sounds a lot like oh my. Hold on.
Let's hear it. I am most certainly so. Watch as I walk in a straightish line.
That's Rock Lee.
Never fear, my lady. You have found me. I didn't see you there. I am happily spoken for, but you are indeed a sight.
That is Rock Lee from Naruto.
Oh, there it is.
I know that drunken slur anywhere. That is a boy who beat the shit out of
Never met a beer I didn't like.
what's his name? Kimimaru? Not Kimimaru.
Almost ready to go? Yeah, you! I wrestled as not power. Yes, I did. Hey!
So blurred.
All these supplies that I'm stealing. Hopefully they're not important to anyone. Milduff.
Hey, Milduff. Milduff. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work.
That'll do it.
So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
Who's got a knife? I wouldn't.
If you say so.
Does like no one know the rule in this universe? Don't fuck with the guy who makes your food.
Already got enough bitter leaf. Just need to hunt for some wild meat and grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
Like, seriously, you do not fuck with the people who make your food. That's just rule 1. Eyebrows. Petra. Palma. Boomer.
It's a Tanakh game, but any tribe can enjoy it.
I'm good.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
He's optimistic.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me.
Well, that sucks.
Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Olvend.
Around here, everything's about Olvend.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Okay.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Olvend was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvend?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvend has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
It's a get-rich-quick scheme.
And people
Got
actually
it.
believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give
Fair.
him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Ah, damn Karja slavers.
Point proven.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.